What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Yo, boy Benevidez, he had a tough fight tonight against that boy Oleksandr Gvozdyk or whatever. It was a good fight. I felt like David Benevidez pretty much won every round, if you ask me. But that guy was right there every round, and he couldn't hurt him. I mean, he hit this guy with a lot of big shots, and the guy didn't buckle. I mean, I felt like he hurt him with a body shot a little bit in the ninth round, but didn't realize it. But outside of that, I mean, the guy Oleksandr, he boxed good, but he was more so pitter patting and pawing with his punches, and Benavidez was throwing the punches with the real intention on him. I felt like I felt like Benavidez was coming forward for the majority of the fight. You know, at first in the first round, the bigger man was coming forward and pushing, not yeah, kind of pushing Benavidez back, and it seemed like Benavidez made up his mind in the second round. He was gonna start going forward, and for the rest of the fight, for the most part, it was Benavidez stalking this dude. And I will say it was back and forth on who was leading, but for the most part, Vosket, he landed a lot of punches, but none of them had no mustard on them. I mean, just pitter patter. Somewhat like pot shots, not even really pot shots. And Benavidez was throwing hot leather in there. He was hitting that guy. He hit that guy with a lot of big clean punches, and I mean, this dude didn't blink. So I don't know, man. That might be better. Benavidez may be better off at 168 and work on his boxing a little bit more if you're gonna go full time to light heavyweight, because his power was not effective up there. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, you wouldn't know he was knocking dudes out like he was if you just saw this fight. This guy took his punches real good, but Benavidez did clearly win the fight. He showed that he really is the truth. But it's gonna be, I don't think he's ready for Bivol or Better Biv yet. I think he needs to take his time and maybe if he not gonna go back down to 168, which it sounds like he is, when he gotta take it slow up here in the light heavyweight. He do not need to go in there with Better BF or none of them right now because I'm not sure if it was just a fighter that he was in there with, but didn't look like the power carried up to light heavyweight like it has been in the lower divisions. And you know, when he get in there with them better fighters, if he can't get them up out of there, he gonna have problems late in the fight. But this was a good victory for him, and it's a good wake up call for him as far as if he gonna deal with the light heavyweight division and seeing what it's like fighting bigger, stronger men. He gonna have to if this what it's gonna be, he gonna have to box better because if that guy was throwing bigger punches, this could have been trouble. It's just that this guy was throwing just soft punches all night. I don't know what the hell he was throwing in there, but if he was to put something on them punches, this could have been. I ain't gonna say he could have won, but he damn sure could have caused Benavidez some serious trouble in there tonight. So glad Benavidez got out of here with the victory, but I think he got a real wake up call as far as what it's gonna be like at light heavyweight if that's the route he's gonna go now. It ain't gonna be as simple as it was in the lower divisions. These guys can take a punch. They bigger, they stronger, and he would have to rely more on his speed and boxing than power at this high weight division. So we'll see what happened. But he did say he was going to go back down to 168 and defend his titles, which is the smart thing to do because once again he threw some of his best shots and caught this guy with him, and he didn't blink, didn't take a step back. So I'm quite sure that was a rude awakening, like a wake up call for Benavidez that it'll be completely different if you go up in a light heavyweight, especially with the better dudes that have knocked this guy out already when he was being more active. So, I hope, I'm sure he know what time it is and he gonna take pause on running up to the 175. It may go back down to 168 and try again to get that Canelo fight, which makes most sense. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.